Welcome back to the channel, everybody. James here from JVC Paints. It has been quite a while since I've been able to put up a video. Real life has come down on me like a ton of bricks, making me busier than a one-legged man at a shit-kicking contest. So I've had no time to do any kind of videos. I haven't really been on YouTube. I haven't been watching videos. I haven't been doing anything hobby-related, with the exception of, sneaking in a good, 20, 30 minutes here and there for painting. But I do have a lot of stuff done, and my last video was World War II, so I decided I would stick on the Warhammer Renaissance alternations here. So I've got two units here for my Chaos Halfling Army. One of them is brand new, and one of them is from the vault, as it were. So we're going to take a look at the first one here. They are the Cobras from GI Joe, or an homage to them. So let's take a look at these guys. So the figures are mostly from Footsore Miniatures. There's command figures, there's the witch hunter figures, and there's the musket figures as well. The banner here, I went with the whole idea with a Lands Connect feel with the banner, which I made on PowerPoint. There's a better shot of it here. Kind of tried to keep it a little bit color-wise subdued. Yeah, this is based on a Holy Roman Empire standard. So with the actual figures, though, I went blue and red, so I went more comic book Cobra as opposed to cartoon, actual figure G.I. Joe, 82, 83 kind of Cobra guys. The figures ranked up okay. There's only a couple poses. You'll see them a bit later. But yeah, they were okay. And of course, they've got the sort of Lands Connect outfits there. So that's why I went with the banner the way that I did. But there's not really so much you can do with just blue and red. So they were really easy to pump out. And then we've got the big guy here, which is the Ogren. He takes the space of four guys. Bit of conversion work here. This figure was in really bad shape, and then I kind of fixed him up. We've got an orc gun, and I put two Imperial Roman shields on there as well. He's supposed to be major blood, if you're not into the GI Joe lore. So the two witch hunter guys here, there's the Tomax and Zaymot idea that they look so similar. I thought, okay, we'll go with them. And all of this came in from this guy who is the fanatic for another unit who I decided to do up like Storm Shadow. I was like, oh, well, I should keep this sort of theme going. Why don't I build a unit of these guys? So I did. These are in blue, so there's, maybe they're the Zinchian or Zinch followers of the army. Here are a couple of the figures, the actual rifleman guys, the trooper guys. There's only two poses. So there's these guys. These are the front, and here in a second you'll see the backs of these guys. Not a lot of work to do on these guys. You could pump. I was doing like 5, 6 of these guys in like a session. It was not very difficult to do. Yeah, that's this unit here. Here they all are out. Got them 2x10. I made the movement tray out of plastic card and some tiki sticks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these guys on the table. Hopefully we're going to do some Warhammer Renaissance here this summer. Here's the Irish contingent of my Chaos Halfling Army. I guess they're the Halflings, or the Hobbits, or maybe they're the wee Falariman. Yeah, they're interesting figures. I have no idea which company made them. I bought them in Canada years and years and years ago, so I decided that they were the perfect size. They should go into the army. So that's the command right there. And as you can see, maybe in the back there, the Halfling bowmen are from the Lord of the Rings range. The big figure here, the croc there, I think it's a Reaper miniature, and I just did a little bit of conversion work on it. I think that bow's a skeleton bow or a Khemri bow or something, and that little shield there I think is from an old Bretonnian maybe, or Eldar weapon platform or something like that. Now I got a little bit bored painting these guys, so I did 4 guys with the makeup of Kiss, and I put them in the front row. So here I think we've got Peter Criss and Paul Stanley, and here I think you'll see Gene Simmons and Ace Frehley coming up here. Yeah, it's not that great. The one guy there on the right though, he is a dwarf from some game. He had a pickle helm, but the pickle helm part fell off. But he's got a little flamethrower. He's a 20mm dwarf warrior of some sort. But kind of cool, neat looking front row anyway. Here's a shot of the whole unit here, sort of bird's eye view, I guess. They're 2x10, so 2 ranks of 10. I made the movement tray as I did with the other unit. These guys are on actual manufactured 20 by 20 bases, so they lined up a lot better than the bases that I made, which are crap. But yeah, cool little unit. I did them in green to keep the leprechaun theme. Did a couple ginger guys in there just to sort of keep that thing going. Green and yellow. I thought it was a nice little color scheme here. So these are the halfling archers from the Lord of the Rings range. There's only 4. They still sell these actually, and I think one of the last times I was in Tokyo and I was in that Games Workshop or Warhammer, whatever it's fucking called now, they did actually have these guys. Which was kind of cool. The price seemed to be a bit steep, but now with the exchange rate, I know I've complained about it already, but they don't seem that bad anymore, I guess. One of the things I do with this halfling army is that with the units, I try to have like one larger figure as a stand-in for 4. So here are the 2 big ones from these guys. You can see the Major Blood figure. I've got some World War II extra equipment there and a grenade, and with the croc there, we've got the bow and arrow. As I mentioned before, and it's just one of these things I did. It's just the halfling figures were so expensive, and you can't get them. You're so bored with the poses over and over again that it's a lot of fun to theme up the unit a little bit more and put in a bigger figure, and go, and sort of call them by that name, the crocodile archers or the major blood cobras or whatever. That's it for me today, guys. I'm out of photos. So I'm just going to wrap this up. My next video will be a World War II update. I've built on one of my fun-size armies. I've expanded it quite a bit. So check that out. And I've been back in my Franco-Prussian War project, which I abandoned about 3 or 4 years ago during COVID. I'm back doing that. And I'm just going through the backlog right now. So hopefully, I can get some time to make some videos. And for the guys whose videos that I usually watch and giving you the thumbs up and comments and stuff, I'm hoping to jump back in and see what you guys are doing here pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to catch up with the whole, backlog or whatever it is that you've been up to, but I'm hoping that I'm going to have a lot more time here coming up now that it's summer to get a chance to do some fun stuff as opposed to work stuff. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. Keep those rushes moving. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great weekend. And yeah, adios.